Hi, I'm Elizabeth Hours and I'm a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus. And recently, one of my team members asked for some suggestions on how to share Plexus with people without coming across as pushy or annoying or obnoxious. So that's what I wanted to do. I've been putting some thought into that, and I wanted to share a few ideas with you about how you can go about sharing Plexus with others. First of all, I just want to encourage you that it's okay to feel nervous. I feel a little nervous when I share with people sometimes, but just push past your fears, stretch out of your comfort zone, and share Plexus with others. These products and this business opportunity are changing lives, and we don't want to keep this secret to ourselves. We want to share with others. That's probably the biggest tip that I can give you. It's just to remember, it's not all about you. It's about them. It's about the person that you are serving and you are sharing with. And if you get your focus off yourself and onto them and what these products and this business might be able to do for them, then it makes it so much easier to share. So that's probably my number one tip right there. A few other ideas I have is just be enthusiastic, be positive, have lots of positive energy when you share. Be lighthearted and fun. You don't have to be super serious. And just be yourself. I'm not going to be able to share like Chris and Susie McCall. I don't have that same sense of humor that they have. I won't be able to share like Lori Harrison even. That's okay. We each have our own personality and our own style, and just be yourself and share from your heart. Then be short. We have a tendency to just spew Plexus all over people. So don't go on and on and on. If you're a person that likes to do that, then I encourage you just to hold yourself back and keep it short. It's better to have a lot of short interchanges. You give a little bit of information, end with a question. You always want to end with a question, and that way it gets the person talking. And then they give you a little bit more information, you give them a little bit more. Just keep it going back and forth. That creates curiosity and interest. And if you just go on and on and on and on and on, that drives people away. Then, as I said, always end with a question. That's just a good way to keep the conversation going, especially when you're in something like a Facebook chat, using a Facebook message or a text message. That's a really good way to keep the conversation going. Then always listen more than you talk, because you'll find out so much about the other person and what their needs really are and what their true objections may be, if they have objections. Lori Harrison says it's never the first or even second thing they say. Usually if you wait and you keep talking, it's about the third thing they say is their real objection. And remember that you want to build a relationship with people. That's very important, whether they become your customer or not. You just want to build a relationship. You want to see how you can serve them, how you might be able to help them or encourage them. If you have that as your goal, then there's no way that you're going to come across as obnoxious or annoying to someone. Then just be gracious and be encouraging in your conversations with people, and don't ever come across as desperate. You don't have to have that one person as your customer or your ambassador. As Charlotte always says, if they're not interested, there are hundreds of other people out there that are interested. So you just keep going until you find the ones that are interested in these products and this business. Then it's really good if you can try to build a connection with someone. Find some common ground, something that you have in common, something you're both interested in, something you agree on. And what happens is that person, first of all, it gives you something to talk about. It feels really natural. And then that person is thinking, we agree on this. So maybe I should listen to what she says about Plexus. Maybe we'll agree on that as well. They may not say that consciously, but subconsciously that goes on in their mind. Then Sonia Dudley has a great YouTube video on this, on how to connect versus trying to convince someone. So I encourage you to look that up and watch that. And she also has a great YouTube video on the push-pull method. Okay, I don't think I can explain this as well as Sonia, but basically what it is, you don't want to keep pushing and pushing someone. You push a little bit and then you pull back. What happens is if you keep pushing them, they tend to retreat. But if you push a little bit and then you pull back, then they take steps towards you. So how that might work is you might say, oh, these products are fabulous and they have helped so many people with your specific health situation. So I really think that these products would help you, and I just would love for you to try them. But maybe not. Maybe it's not the right time for you right now. I understand if you don't think so. Or, maybe they won't work for you. But if they don't, Plexus has a 60-day money-back guarantee. So I can't illustrate it quite as well as Sonia Dudley, but you get the idea that you pull back a little bit. And sometimes if you start taking something from someone, then they want it, see? So like I said, she has a great video on that, and I encourage you to watch it. Then always just remember to share from your heart, and that facts tell but stories sell. So whenever you can, use a story, share a testimony. People may not remember the facts, but they remember the stories that you share with them. And be confident. We have great products with Plexus. They work, they're changing people's lives. And then the business opportunity is also changing people's lives. So don't be apologetic, just be confident, be bold. And our belief, our confidence has to be stronger than the person's skepticism. Remember that. So even if you are quivering on the inside, you need to come across confident and bold. And then don't be offended if someone does tell you no, or don't be discouraged. Don't let it get you down, because people will say no. Sometimes it's not the right time for them, and later on they change their mind and come back to us. The other thing is they don't know what we know. If they knew everything that we knew about Plexus, about the products, about gut health and inflammation and blood sugar balance and all the things in the body that it affects, if they knew everything that we know, I don't think they would say no to Plexus. They would say yes, they would jump on board. So you just have to remember that we didn't know everything that we know now in the beginning either. And just be patient with people and continue to educate them. And just wait and let the seeds bear fruit, in their right time. That's really a great way to look at sharing Plexus. It's just like planting seeds, and we scatter some seeds, when we share on Facebook or Instagram or, these different social media avenues. We're just scattering seed, and then that seed will fall on some people that are interested, and then we continue to water the seeds. And sometimes we talk one-on-one, we share with someone specifically, and we're specifically planting seeds and watering seeds with them. And in time, those seeds will sprout and we will begin to see a harvest. So I just encourage you to be patient and enthusiastic and positive, and just keep planting seeds, keep watering seeds, keep praying over the harvest. And if you don't give up, in due season you will reap a harvest, and then you'll rejoice as you have new customers enjoying the Plexus products and new ambassadors on your team. So those are just some thoughts that I have on how to effectively share Plexus with others. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube that you can watch on how to share effectively on Facebook and other things. And I've posted some of those in a file on the Ambassadors of Hope page if you want to check those out. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope this was helpful to you.